Dean Reynolds living up the moment, the 23-year-old from Cardiff. I think it's fair to say this boy sells a few tickets, Andy. He's got plenty of people, and they're making some noise here at the lakeside.
Yeah, he's definitely brought a few with him. He's a lovely lad, Dean. I've met him on the circuit over the last couple of years. And as I say, he's a really nice bloke.
Bumped into Glenn Durrant in the last 32 of the World Championships, where he had a taste of the big stage here at the lakeside. This is first opportunity to strut his stuff in the World Trophy, making his debut, and here he is in the first round. He'll be forgiven for there being a few nerves, but the unseeded 46-year-old from Nova Scotia, David Cameron, will be something of an unknown. Is that sometimes a nervy thing for players when they don't know really much about who their opponent is?
It is. I mean, when you're playing somebody you know, you more or less know what to expect from them, but when you're playing someone, I mean, truthfully, if I was playing there, and I was playing Cameron, I wouldn't know what to expect from him. But because I haven't heard of him before, I'd probably think he's not that good.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Then suddenly it might be a few 140s or something, put you under pressure.
So complacency, I suppose, is the dangerous thing. Here we go. Cameron with the throw, looking to
58.
Get a Canadian into the second round of the competition. The Welsh are flying, of course, thanks to Martin Phillips, who remains one of the top men, and a new name to conjure with, Nick Kenny. He was terrific yesterday, knocking out Wesley Harms, the number 5 seed. That was quite a shock, Andy.
No, not to me. He's a great player, Nick. He was in the World Masters last year, done very well. And as for Martin is just one of the loveliest men you could ever wish to meet. He's an absolute diamond.
Yeah, he overcame Ted Hankey last night quite comfortably in the end. Cameron trying to settle his nerves, and unfortunately a couple of wayward darts in that visit.
'59.
Neither of them finding their feet just yet.
In this short format, you want to try and find them quite quickly.
Absolutely right. It's a way
95.
before you've started, but that'll help Cameron. He's gone out in the first round in this event for each of the last 2 years.
85.
Been unlucky enough to bump into a certain Scott Mitchell, unfortunately, on both of those occasions. Now he's going.
80.
Not quite hitting the heights yet, Reynolds. And the Welsh massive are a little hushed in the first leg.
I don't want to be too long for you, Hiram.
83.
I think you're right, but he's 100 plus up, Cameron, with throw.
'45. Ladies, you require 101.
Well, he's got 6 darts. Double 12.
77. '90. Ladies, you require 24.
Another chance at it. Over for 6s.
Yeah,
well done. Well done, sir. He was helped by some indifferent Dean Reynolds darts, but Cameron with throw gets on the board.
100.
And those are the sort of cheers you're going to hear if Reynolds starts to hit his straps.
140.
Well, that's the best way for him to keep them quiet. So Dean's got to dig deep now and hopefully get them screaming again.
125.
I suppose with the fanfare and the fans comes a little bit of pressure as well to perform.
You're not always just doing 81. It for yourself. I mean, you want to try and please everybody.
140.
Generally, good scoring. That's much better. He's starting to get going there, Reynolds. Generally, and can you use the crowd to your advantage? you trying to soak up the atmosphere, or are you trying to get in the zone and focus?
Well, over the years I've been very, very lucky with the crowd. I mean, I've had massive support, and I mean, it's helped me a great deal. The only thing I find, if you're playing and the other person's on a shot out or a double and they boo, I find it puts me off as well, you know.
No, Reynolds will be back with 76 to find.
Dean requires 77.
We're good for 20s. 16 tops, yep.
Tops it is.
Yeah, that's been shown in the second one.
Excellent stuff from Reynolds. Levels it up. We're on throw and he's in the match. And let's not forget, we've seen a lot of darts on Dave over the last day and a quarter or thereabouts. But this is their first little taster of the atmosphere, and I suppose things can get away from you so quickly. He looks like he's switched on now.
95.
Yeah, if I was on later on in the draw, I used to come along and sit in the crowd and get used to the noise and that.
And how much of the other games generally do the players watch?
Some of them love watching it. I mean, like Sky earlier on was saying, I mean, he normally doesn't watch the game before he's going to play the person. And unfortunately he was commentating on that one, so he had to watch his opponent, future opponent.
36.
Oh, big opportunity this now for Reynolds. So Reynolds pushes in front against the throw.
Dean will be looking to leave a good finish now.
140.
And he's got it. He's got it. He's left on at 70. With just a bit more pace and weight on those last two throws, Andy.
He's settled in now. Either we go 18s now or 10s.
70.
We go 12 or 20, double top.
Oh, how about that? He set up the double in each of the last two legs, and he's found it with one dart. Well, he was like an old car on a chilly, wintry morning, wasn't he? But I think the choke's back in now, and he's up and going. Reynolds, no doubt about it. One thing that's, I mean, we've seen so many games in the first round, both draws really, particularly the men's, though, that the momentum is the big thing. The break seems to be playing a part as he gets in on the 180 game. Reynolds is flying now.
Talking about the break, it's strange because you can understand. I mean, some players suddenly after the break, their game seems to change. You can understand it if they was going off and maybe having a quick half or something, but they're actually standing on the stage, not going nowhere, just waiting to start again, and the game changes. It's very strange. So
there's time to think about what's going on, I suppose, or maybe regroup. You can use it positively or the other way around.
Yeah, maybe.
99. Dean require 124.
Just starting the 20s. 56. Good.
84.
So leaves tops, Reynolds. $121 then for Cameron.
40. Yeah,
he's in again. He loses his 100% doubles record, but it doesn't matter because he nailed the 10s and he's now in front 3-1.
You can see the concentration in his eyes there.
Oh, what a response that is from Cameron. What a response. He gets in on the 180 act.
97.
Just all pace and rhythm of Reynolds is just changed dramatically. Only notable how much he's up that.
$100.
And he's very much on point and on it now, Andy.
57.
No treble lead finish. Great.
140.
And leaves him 164.
Cameron not on a finish.
26.
Those are really sloppy darts as well at the worst possible moment for David Cameron. There's one, there's two, bull.
126.
Two good darts.
142.
Absolutely terrific drama.
47. Dean, you require 38.
I don't know if he'll go for it or he'll switch, hit the 6. Looks like his eyes are bedded on it.
Yeah,
How about that? He's back on point with the doubles as well. 4 out of 7 of those with a 57% strike rate. And he is flying now. Up to 4-1, Reynolds. He was slowly away. Now he's up and away at the break. The doubles have been excellent too, and compare the scoring average of David Cameron, who's not even at 80.
6 leg is
Here we
DD
go then.
first. Pima.
Into the 6th leg.
100.
That's a good start.
Tell you what, his scoring actually over the last 3 or so legs, Andy, must be even higher than that.
45.
Well, yeah, because I think the first leg, I think he was saying around about 75, and to get it up to 90 plus. It's been great dart.
100.
The next generation looking on. Great to see so many youngsters here over this bank holiday weekend.
100.
Actually, in the hotel, there's practice boards everywhere, which is great. And actually, there was some youngsters
100.
getting up on the Yorkie and the practice boards last night. Towards the end of the day, great to see the next generation coming through.
There's some great little players about. Yeah, I mean, it's good because it helps with their counting as well. I mean,
Yeah, it's a maths lesson.
Yeah, a lot of schools are doing it now.
What age did you start? When you first pick up a dart?
I didn't start until about 19, 20, because believe it or not, I used to play a lot of football.
Late developer, made up for lost time, won a world title.
42. Dean, you require
4-4 now for
144.
Dane. He's just down to 20s. Can't finish now.
100.
He still gets a ton in there to leave 44.
He's
got plenty of time now.
44.
16s.
Oh, I'm surprised he changed his minute in double top.
12.
Not far off, both of those, just hitting the wire.
18. Dean, you require 32.
16s then for Reynolds.
No score.
Ooh,
David, you require
5.
99.
missed a double 16. Willie Pay. Double 16s.
83.
Ooh, what an effort that was.
Dean, you require 32. Yeah,
Finally, he nails a double, having missed 6 on the bounce. And he just needs one more to move into the next round.
85.
I suppose it's a dangerous thing having favourite doubles in a way, Andy, isn't it? You get used to playing a certain way, and sometimes the scoring moves you a different direction round the boards.
It does, yeah. I mean, most players like to leave the double 16 for the obvious reason. It's, you know, you can go from 16 to 8, 4, 2, 1.
46.
But I mean, at the moment, I mean, it just gets in your head. I mean, if you start missing them, and I've been going through it a little bit. All the players do it.
81.
You just have to keep at it, and sometimes you change. I've been going with double top lately.
Ooh.
26.
Couple of treble ones, no good at all. And against the throw, Reynolds sees the door ajar, and the next round beckoning him
45.
in.
He needs at least a 140 here.
59.
Not going to get it.
Big score here now, and I think you're looking at the end.
Oh.
He went for the
that
25.
was.
Yeah, he went for the 25 to leave the 170 and hit the ball.
60. Dean Unicorn 145.
Treble 15. Double top. A great shot and way to win the match.
1-4-5-0.
105.
Well, that would have been a grandstand finish, but he'll be back with plenty of attempts at tops again.
100.
Right, Dean. Double tops, second round, it's yours. Yes, there it goes. He made his weight. He made those noisy Cardiff fans wait too. And no matter whether they came from Belgium, from Canada, or from the Valleys, they're cheering on this man, Dean Reynolds, who was slow to start, but quick and rapid through to the end. He's loving the World Trophy here at the Lakeside.